Satan watches us for our weak spots and tries to use them to make us disobey Jesus.
It's important to stand firm in your faith and resist the enemy. Hi, and welcome to a brand new week of stories and scriptures just for you here at Keys for Kids. My name is Zach. When it comes to following Jesus, what's the hardest part for you? For me, it's complaining. If I don't get my way, I tend to grumble about it, and sometimes I have a bad attitude. You know, everyone has a weak spot like that, and the devil can use those sins to tempt us. That's why we need to be careful, just like it says in 1 Peter 5:8-9. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in the faith. Our story today is called Watching Like a Hawk. "Quick, get behind that bush," said Grandpa, giving Julian a nudge. "Let's watch this." Screened by the bush, they watched a hawk shoot down from the sky with lightning speed. It swooped over the ground and rose back into the air, a mouse dangling from its strong talons. Julian's mouth hung open in surprise. How could the hawk see that tiny mouse? "Hawks have extremely sharp eyesight," said Grandpa. "That's where the expression, watching like a hawk, comes from. That hawk could see the little mouse running in the grass, so he caught his dinner." "He had terrific aim, too," Julian grinned. "I'm sure glad I'm too big to be a hawk's dinner." "Way too big," Grandpa chuckled. Then he looked serious. "But there is an enemy who is looking for us humans. Just like that hawk looks for weaker animals to prey on, Satan looks for any weak spots we have, and he attacks us there." "Weak spots like what?" Julian asked. "Any areas of our lives where we're vulnerable to fear or temptation," Grandpa replied. "For example, if a person struggles with anger, Satan might attack that person through their temper and try to get them to use it to hurt others. Or if someone is prone to worrying, he might try to fill their mind with things to worry about so they'll focus on those instead of on the peace and promises of Jesus." "I guess lying or wanting everyone to like you could be weak spots too, couldn't they?" asked Julian. Grandpa nodded. "Yes, and many other things, some big, some small." Julian looked at Grandpa. "You don't have any weak spots." "Oh, yes, I do. Everyone does." Grandpa smiled. "I'll even tell you one of my weak spots, Julian. It's that I don't like housework and don't help Grandma enough, especially when her arthritis bothers her. Sometimes I see I'm neglecting her. Then I tell Jesus I'm sorry and trust him to help me be more helpful. Satan can watch me like a hawk, but it won't do him any good if I'm relying on God like I should." Julian thought about it. "I guess fighting with my sister is a weak spot for me. I'm going to trust Jesus to help me be more loving." So how about you? What is your weak spot? Is it arguing, worrying, going along with the crowd? Everyone has different areas in their lives they need to watch out for. Ask the Lord to help you recognize yours so you can be ready for Satan's attacks. You don't need to give in to fear or temptation. If you know Jesus, you have his peace and the power to turn from sin. Resist Satan's attacks by staying focused on Jesus. Our key verses today, 1 Peter 5:8-9.
Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in the faith.
And our key thought for the day, resist Satan. Well, my name is Zach. Thanks for listening to Keys for Kids today. I'm so glad you could stop by. Make sure you tell some friends about it, and we'll catch you back here tomorrow.